Hello and welcome to another Win Daily Sports Show. My name is Michael Brazil. I got my man Ghost here with me. We're a couple minutes late, but we're still here to give you all the knowledge that you need in the world. If you were listening yesterday, Trae Young, cash it. John Wall, cash it. Dante DiVincenzo, cash it. Pacers plus 9.5. Sorry, Ghost, told you not to take it. You took it. It happens. What are you going to do? But everything else worked out really well. Everything else worked out really well. I can't blame you.
I feel like you were waiting all night for that opening line.
I didn't text you this morning. I didn't text you. I didn't say anything. I just wanted to say that. But hey, man, 3-1 on the stream. Who's going to be angry? Who's angry about taking 3 winners and just like a fish line loss? Like, not a big deal. Not a big deal.
FSU money line.
Cash it.
Alabama minus 5.5.
Cash it.
What else was there?
There was something else. I can't remember what it was. Anyway,
big day yesterday. It was
a good day. Ghost was on fucking fire yesterday. So I hope everyone took him, because you can't pick and choose. Because if you start picking and choosing, you're going to be the one that took the Pacers line and then maybe one other, and then you got to take them all. Just take them all.
When Brogdon got rolled out, I was crushed. I was like, oh my god, he was right. It was such a fish line.
It was a fucking fish line.
Vegas knew the whole time.
Yeah, they really did.
There's a reason why. Well,
that's what I said.
Of the reasons. I was going to slam 76ers minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, wait a second.
This
looks way too familiar.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a minus instead of a plus. Not happening to me 2 times in 48 hours. So I quickly closed the app.
Good.
But here I am now, finding myself trying not to slam 76ers minus 4. Then I realized it's a Philadelphia sports team.
Bang. You figured it out. I don't even have to go any further. This is why I love you, Ghost Man.
Can't do it. Won't do it. I'm not gonna happen.
Look. I'm repping New York too. So you got nothing to worry about.
I love the Adoree Jackson signing, man. He's fun. That adds a lot of speed to that secondary. But
basketball. We can talk NFL. We got a couple years. It's fine. We got a couple years, couple weeks. If you haven't already, smash the hell out of that like button. Get ready to take some picks. Get ready to take some NBA DFS lines. As I said, we're starting a couple minutes early, so the show's not going to be very long, but you're going to enjoy every damn second of it. WinDailySports.com/chat. 7 free days in that expert Discord chat at DFS_Ghost, at Michael Brazil1, at Win Daily Sports. Let's go. Let's get to it. Oh, I was looking at the stuff before. All right. That late game hammer, I'm very excited.
I was gonna say, man, I thought they moved the slate around. Then
that would have been nuts. Probably would have helped out a lot. First game, we have a 7:00 slate lock. Denver at Orlando. Denver by 8. Over under 217. Kind of gross, but we have some dudes out. Tyson Ross out. Cole Anthony still out. One of the Morrises, I don't even know. This is Monte Morris. He's not even one of the regular Morrises. Out. Gary Harris out. Can we go back to our buddy Frank Campazio tonight, or no?
I'm not touching this game. There's no chance.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Like, you could play Joker or Vooch, but that's
I was going to say.
Trade deadlines in 48 hours. Apparently, like 11 of 12 active Orlando players are on the block.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a no from me. Doesn't have to be a no from you, but it's going to be a no from me, dog. Joker, Vooch. That's where it starts, where it ends.
Yeah, I was going to say there's really not too much more there. Washington and New York, we just got Derrick Rose was just ruled out, if I'm not mistaken.
He's banged up. Obviously, he's playing for Tibbs. You know he's going to be banged up. Guy's trying to play him like 47 minutes and
he's also made
seconds a night.
He's also made a glass, so that doesn't help. But Knicks are favored 2.5 at home. Over under sits at 223. Not too many totals that are very high tonight. That's the second highest total on the slate, which is just nuts. I'm used to seeing so many 230s, 228s, 229s. 223 is the second highest total on the slate. Not great. What do you like him from this game? Now that we know Rose is out, Quickly's questionable, Payton's questionable. I mean, this is starting to get a little wacky here.
Yeah. You're going to see RJ Barrett handling the ball a little bit more. Alec Burks going to be handling the ball a ton. They'll probably start Frank in this matchup for his defense, but he's started before and he's played low 20s. So I can't do it tonight unless the model says to, but I'm not playing any Knicks. It's a day ending in Y. I'm playing Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Westbrook has not only been playing some crazy ball, he just owns the Knicks at MSG. Like it's ridiculous throughout his entire career. The trade Westbrook to the Knicks, except but like he just owns New York at MSG. And I did dabble. It's not my main bet of the night, but I dabbled a little pizza money, depending on how much pizza you like to eat. On Washington +2. I took the points.
Ooh.
I didn't want. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I should just take the money line. But I was like, you know what? Michael's telling me to take the points.
Yeah, in this case, I agree. Take the points. Definitely take the points. I got nothing.
I really do feel like this is a game that can like yeah, like it's just you really think like this one. I could see this. Like this is a game finishes like 80-79 on a buzzer beater. It's gonna be a low scoring game because it's the Knicks. I don't know. I'll take the points. I'll take the points.
I agree. Take the points. I had too many dog money line bets yesterday. And it didn't work. But it happens.
Ohio.
LSU, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Adam says he is gambling, great word, Adam, on Aaron Gordon a little bit in that first game, but he is 1,000,000% on the trade block, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw Boston earlier today, right? Is that?
Yeah, he actually,
did I see that?
He publicly requested a trade too. Yeah, publicly requested a trade. Apparently, that like again, you can't really confirm the accuracy of reports like this, but the report was Marcus Smart and 2 firsts for Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier. I find that hard to believe. This is the same Danny Ainge that didn't want to trade Marcus Smart in a Anthony Davis trade. It wasn't Jason Tatum the problem. It was the fact that they wanted Marcus Smart in the trade with Jason Tatum. So I'm going to be pretty upset if he flips Marcus Smart for Evan Fournier and Aaron Gordon when the deal breaker from getting Anthony Davis was not Jason Tatum, but the same Marcus Smart. So I don't know. I don't think Marcus Smart is going anywhere, especially with Kemba's health the way that it is right now. Kemba's
right. Who would handle? Wait, how cool would it be if we had Point Tatum all day, every day?
Oh, sign me up.
See, got a little mental gymnastics, but we'll get there.
And he owes us a Point Tatum game.
Son of a bitch.
He did us dirty last night.
Yep.
By getting ruled out post lock.
Yeah,
that was us a big Point Tatum game.
That was watching Discord last night. That's kind of one of my favorite pastimes now. Just watching everyone tilt before games even start. When something fun like that happens.
I think we have a quiet slate. It just doesn't happen.
Nope. Yes, we did say, Adam, don't worry. I wouldn't do my boy Ghost like that. We did talk about DiVincenzo boards. It didn't say it hit in the second, but that was sweet. Trey PRA. Ghost and I were talking yesterday on the slate, the ridiculous DraftKings boost. Trey to hit 5 or more threes and the Hawks to win. I wake up this morning and the first thing I checked was if Trey hit 5 threes. He did. Then I look at the score because I went to sleep. They were up 15 at halftime. I was like, well, I mean, it's the Hawks, it's the Clippers. It'll be a close game. They didn't even fucking cover. Like they lost by 9. Like, what are we doing here? So that was a little disappointing.
I knew they were in trouble. At that point, they were already down by 10, but I knew they were in trouble when Kawhi hit that dagger 3 to put LA up by 10. And he started celebrating. I was like, okay, no, it's game over. I was like, I'm turning this off. It's game over. That stinks. Kawhi celebrating a bucket? No, it's over.
Yeah, something's wrong there. Adam, going back to Aaron Gordon, he did ask to be dealt, but that happened Friday. He played 33 and 36 minutes, and then the next statement is just MPJ defense, which I respect it. Yeah, I respect the hell out of it. But it should be a fun, even with these first 2 games being a little wacky, it should be a fun slate because we can get into some interesting games now. LA and New Orleans, the Lakers and the Pelicans. Pelicans favored by 6 at home. The Pelicans want these wins. They need these wins because they kind of want to get out of that play-in tournament. And with the Lakers kind of sucking now that they don't have LeBron or Anthony Davis, things are happening. So what are we looking at from the Lakers standpoint of, okay, well, the 2 players that are good on the Lakers, that are great, that are, Hall of Fame potential aren't there. So where the hell do we go? And then also Zion going up against Montrezl Harrell. That sounds tasty, but please.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Zion on the inside, it's a cakewalk matchup now all of a sudden. No Gasol, no AD, no anybody. Guys going up against Montrezl Harrell. The thing with them is that, again, I'll keep bringing it up, is that why is Zion not taking 22 shots a game?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. Why is he not taking 22 field goal attempts per game? Like 20 of them should be dunk attempts. But like, why is Brandon Ingram shooting the ball more than Zion. Zion didn't score 41.5 DK points last game. He scored that in quarters 2, 3, and 4. Like, it's just Brandon Ingram comes out of the gate, starts throwing up bricks, starts 2 for 9 from the field, and then Zion takes over the game. Why? Why is that the case? You're already down by 10.
They just paid him like 170 million. They got to return on assets. Return on investments.
Why? Like I'm a firm believer in the shoot yourself out of a slump. I get that. Throw it up there. It's gonna stick eventually. I get it. Especially a sport like basketball, when you're hot, you're hot. That's what it is.
Like
never
you in betting
when you're running hot. Never leave the table. Never leave the table when you're running hot. But it's like, bro, you've been ice cold for the past 90 days. Like, it's just it's time to pass the torch. Like that's one thing where he's constantly cutting into his ceiling. So at 8,700, I'm gonna pass on Zion. You could definitely play him though. I really like this spot for him. The Lakers are priced up way too much, for my opinion. I am not paying $7K for Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma. Who?
Yeah.
$7K?
Yeah.
Excuse me. On what planet? Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's not happening. This man was Brick City last game. Like, I can't do it. This game's really ugly. If you want the revenge game, the Anthony Davis trade where Ingram and everyone's going to be fired up, okay, I get it. Play Lonzo in that case. Play Zoe. He's the one that wants to get. He's the one that wants to get traded to a contender. He's the one that's probably going to go to LA. I don't even want to say the other LA. Last time the chat like blew up when I said that, but
I'll say it. The other LA.
Clippers are the other LA. Like, I'm sorry,
the not real LA team. There, I said
like
it.
It's like,
well, we love TPJ and Pavi, of course. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no.
They're love them. Nothing but love for those guys. But
it's
anyway.
like, why are we paying why are you paying top dollar on a slate for all these guys that are Brick City? Like, I can't get behind it. Guards versus New Orleans for sure. Dennis Schroeder is just like, I don't know, why am I paying $7K for Dennis Schroeder? Why am I paying that much for Dennis Schroeder?
Because the usage is there, I guess. Maybe
it's like a really, really heavy game where he dominates the ball. He puts up 22. That's a guy I could get behind. That's what I was getting to it. You kind of stole my thunder.
Oh, sorry, bud. Do you want me to take it down?
No, not you. It's okay. Nickeil Alexander-Walker getting a ton of minutes. They want to flip Zoe. Might get ruled out. You never know. It's NBA DFS. What time does the game start? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock?
Yes. I think it's this is a 9 o'clock game, right? Oh no, 7:30. So he'll be ruled out. He'll be ruled out 7:45.
Yeah, he'll be ruled out 7:45.
Yeah.
So get Nickeil Alexander-Walker in before that. But yeah, like he's been playing a ton of minutes. He's solid. His offense is strong. I like his game. So you know what? In a game where whether it's blowout angle or not, the minutes are going to be there for him to get the path to scoring a ton, and that's exactly what his game is. You know, whether he's going up against starters who are now THT, KCP, Schroeder. It's like, what's the bench look like? Caruso? Like, who's he going up against? Like, either way, he has a good matchup. So, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is definitely on my radar. Outside of that, I'm not playing anybody from this game because it is really gross. Slate doesn't start till 10 p.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Phoenix Miami. That sounds like a good game, honestly. Like Phoenix Miami, that sounds like I hope that one's on TNT. I hope I can sit down in front of my couch because I'm going through some fucking withdrawal from basketball. I have watched more basketball in the last 4 days than I
didn't know what to do today.
In the last seriously,
I didn't know what to do today.
At like 12:15, I was like, oh wait, shit, like what am I gonna do? I like 2 o'clock I went to Kate because she worked from home too, and I was just like, I miss basketball. She's like, you were watching it at like 11 o'clock last night. I was like, I know, and I miss it. Where'd it go? I have barely anything to bet on tonight. We got some hockey picks.
I don't know what to do.
It's terrible. Anyway, but this game actually looks like and sounds like a fun game, like a real actual game. Phoenix is actually favored by 1.5 on the road Terrible total though, 214. So that doesn't seem like it's going to be fun. Is there anything you're enjoying from this game that's doing anything for you?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily on top of my radar. Now that I'm thinking about it, he kind of is. CP3 at 7,300 is way too cheap. It's a competitive game. You're gonna get 36 minutes out of CP3 tonight.
And 100 assists.
Dimes a dozen. Like this is a guy that's wow. He's gonna have a game tonight. But Butts is gonna be on book. Who's guarding CP3?
Tyler Hero, the walking bucket.
Oh boy. On the offensive end, sure. On defensive end. Yikes. Who's guarding CP3 tonight? Like he's gonna be able to dominate the pick and roll. He's gonna find his mid-range shot. When Book's open, he's gonna be able to find him. Butts is gonna be on him though. I really like this matchup for Chris Paul. Yeah, nobody.
Oh, yeah, nobody.
No one. Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely nobody.
I didn't know you could sing.
Yeah, of course. I do what I can.
Damn.
A little guitar.
Yeah.
Who's guarding Chris Paul tonight? Absolutely nobody. So you know what? This is a matchup where they're going to rely on the veteran presence. They're not going to rely on the Mikal Bridges of the team. Like they can't get into a run and gun game with Miami. Like they can play a trap defense. They can really beat you in so many different ways. Phoenix has to play their game, and CP3 is going to be able to control that. Why is CP3 not an MVP candidate, by the way? Where's the respect for that?
Didn't that tweet say he's top 5?
Oh, they said he should. Like another analyst said that.
Oh, well, another analyst because you said it first. So he's just watching our shows.
Like
that's all.
3 months ago. It was a guy on ESPN. I forgot his name.
Screaming Ace.
Chris something. Chris,
man, thanks for watching the show. Appreciate it.
Something. Anyways,
tag us next time. Fucking tag us next time.
Why? Yeah, at me next time. Just saying. But why is Chris Paul not an MVP candidate?
Because he plays for the Phoenix Suns. His numbers. I'm getting there. His numbers aren't gaudy like the 7 seconds or less Suns were. Those were ridiculous.
I know.
Honestly, it's also because the Suns are kind of boring.
They're ahead of both LA teams, ahead of Denver, ahead of Portland. All players that are being considered for MVP. All. No love for Chris Paul. This is the same roster that outside of the bubble, like when the NBA and world was like when it was normalcy, they couldn't win a game.
They're bad.
Chris Paul comes in second in the West. Why is he not an MVP? Why is he not an MVP candidate?
That's a good question. People are asking.
No love for Chris Paul, man. Point guard.
Chris Paul.
No love for Chris Paul. I like Chris Paul in this one. Outside of that, I'm not playing anybody. It's going to be a great game to watch.
Exactly.
DFS perspective, low total. It's going to be very competitive. I'm out.
Oh, Derek has a $27 single entry, 451.
Nice contest.
Yes, I like that.
Good contest.
Murray, Poole, Gordon, Ingram, Claxton, Brown, Thibault, Harden.
I didn't even check how much BI is because the guy's been chalking up bricks lately. I would move. I don't know if Gordon's power forward eligible anymore. I know at some point they had him point guard eligible. So
nice.
If he's not, the only guy I would switch in there would be Brandon Ingram. That's it. I do like Thibault tonight. I'm going to talk about him a little bit.
I love it. There was.
Yeah, and if you don't play Harden today, just close your DraftKings out. Don't
I was gonna say there. I can't remember which site it was.
If you don't play Harden tonight, just to see green screen before 10 p.m., don't play tonight.
Yeah, points bet. If you have points bet, log in and take James Harden. They have a super boost for him to record a triple double. Which I mean, at this point, you might as well just. I think it's like plus 290 for him to shoot a score. Yeah, right. That's what I said. It was pretty sweet. So go do
by
that.
Half? Or in the game, like 290 by half?
I think it was the whole game. Yeah, James Harden boosted to plus 290 to score to record a triple double tonight. So I took that. I took that. That was
Wow.
pretty easy for me to take.
Wow.
And if you don't have PointsBet, promo code WinDaily, you get like up to $250 free. So take that $253, pop it on plus 290. Quick math, that's like almost $750. I don't know what it is in Canadian dollars, but it's not bad. Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. All right, let's get to these last two games, and then we'll get back to the chat. Philly Golden State, no Joel Embiid, no Seth Curry, no Steph Curry either. Not sure if you caught that. That was fun. That was my little joke I had in there. Sixers by 4, which why are the Sixers only favored by 4 when Steph Curry's not there? I don't know. Things are happening, so don't bet this game. When you see something like that, don't bet it. If you lose, you're going to look like an idiot. If you win, great. Not worth it. You're probably going to lose and look like an idiot. No offense, Ghost. But anyway, what do you like from this game, buddy?
I want to say non-taken, but I was like, man, that is like word for word what happened yesterday with the Pacers when Brogdon and Turner got ruled out. Oh,
so
and then they started Summer over TJ McConnell. Oh, that was bad. That is bad.
It happens.
Anyways, the rest of the night was absolute fire, so it was okay. I didn't tilt as hard as I should have been.
It worked out. And plus, that game was over. That game was over immediately too. I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but they were down by like.
Yeah, that game was over like 6 minutes in. Yeah, it was game over. When I saw Jrue Holiday shooting 20 for 20, I was like, okay, yeah, no, it's over. It's game over.
About that. Anyway, back to this.
I saw this line at 6 a.m. on the best coast, on the only coast,
the East Coast.
It has not moved. There is so much money coming in on Philly. And it has moved.
See, that's like cringeworthy shit right there. Like, don't take it.
Goosebumps down the spine. I was like, I am not touching this. This is like the books are testing me to see if I do it again. If they could get me for the second time in 48 hours, not gonna happen.
They're fishing for you, Ghost. They're fishing for you.
I'm not biting. Yesterday, I didn't just bite. I absolutely chomped on it. Gator season chomped on it. Today, I'm swimming away. It's not happening. You're not getting me 2 times in 48 hours. So the line didn't move. It's going to be a competitive game. Vegas is all worried. There is so much money coming in on Philly, and it has moved 0. Not even a half point. 0. Why? Exact same spot as the past week. Tobias Harris in the past week, if you combine the slates together, was like 1 trillion% owned. Nobody's playing him tonight. Against the second fastest team in the NBA, bottom 5 defense in the NBA. Why is nobody playing Tobias? Like, I get it, and it takes a lot for me to play Tobias Harris.
You hate
it. Takes a lot for me to play Tobias Harris. Why is nobody playing Tobias Harris? This is the Sacramento Kings game written all over it. Where people were betting Tobias Harris to triple-double. Tobias Harris does he even have a triple-double in his entire career?
I'm sure somewhere along the line.
I don't even know if he has like the man gets 10 assists per week, let alone per game, to get a triple-double. I don't even know. I would not be surprised if Tobias Harris has a total of 0 triple-doubles in his career. And people were betting Tobias Harris to triple-double, Sacramento, fast-paced, no defense. How is tonight any different? Well, Golden State doesn't play fast. They play faster than Sacramento. Golden State has a good defense. That not on this planet they don't.
Do you want to laugh?
Yeah, how many?
Well, so the first, how many triple doubles? How many triple doubles does Tobias Harris have? Was my Google search. ESPN, first thing that comes up. No information available. Tobias Harris triple doubles 2018. January 3rd, 2021. Tobias Harris didn't get a triple double in 2018.
Okay, so that's all you need to know. This man,
they're just telling me he doesn't have triple doubles, so he might not ever have one. What team does Tobias Harris play?
Betting it with confidence. People were betting it with confidence. Tobias Harris triple double against Sacramento. Fast pace, no defense. He's 90% owned in DFS. Now nobody's playing him. Yes, one sole reason
Would
I've
you
been
go Tobias
watching.
Harris over Ben Simmons? I needed to say that
Yes.
because I forget people aren't just staring at the screen sometimes.
Yes. One sole reason I watched a couple Philly games against my will. I don't like Philadelphia sports. I like Philadelphia cream cheese. That's good.
Delicious. Delicious.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that has anything to do with Philadelphia, but your sports teams suck.
Yes.
Ben Simmons has not been playing as aggressive as I want him to. So for that reason, is he going to get 10 boards tonight? Yeah, probably. 10 assists, probably. Play lockdown defense. I mean, yeah, he's guarding Jordan Poole, so he better be able to play lockdown defense. Him throwing his weight around on Twitter saying he's defensive player of the year. If you can't guard Jordan Poole, you're not defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
But I don't see the game where he's going to go bonkers. He's going to have a 40-point triple-double. Like, it could easily happen in this matchup. But for me, Tobias Harris on Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre Jr., Toscano Anderson, Kevon Looney, like these kinds of matchups are one that I plan to exploit. So nobody's playing Tobias Harris. I don't get it. It takes a lot for me to play Tobias Harris, and the price point is pretty attractive. That price point is a good one for Tobias.
I have a question. I don't know if we spoke about it yesterday because we had so much fun. I don't remember. There was an argument on the internet, I think, last week. Is Ben Simmons overrated?
Yes, I said yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say, well, like we have to first start with what is he rated? Because like where like because we have to figure out who you're comparing him to figure out like if he's overrated.
The way that I see it is this. Let's just like even this, like let's just put him
that was funny. Did you see that?
Draymond's not going to go and chase the big matchup. Tobias Harris switches on him. He's not gonna roll out of the switch. Like he's just gonna accept it, and he's gonna switch on to Thibault or something. And then he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm defensive player of the year." Like that's the way Draymond is. And this is coming from a guy that supports the Warriors for the past 14 years. So that's just the way Draymond is. What were we talking about? Ben Simmons. Okay, so my first question, kind of like bouncing it back to you, can we consider Ben Simmons a point guard for me to bring up my next argument? Like if we're comparing position for position, like you're comparing Joker to Embiid, you're saying who's the better center? Like, can you compare Ben Simmons fairly to other point guards? Is that fair? Considering he's logged like every minute at one.
I mean, then I guess
like technically, for me, it was like, okay, yeah. Is he really big for a point guard? Yeah, okay. Like, is it? But he's a point guard. I could name how many point guards do you think are better than Ben Simmons?
Let's just quickly name 5. Steph, you go.
Steph, Dame.
James Harden. Just James Harden.
Like,
you take Westbrook.
I'll take Westbrook over Ben Simmons. The way that he's playing right now. Okay. I'll take Kyrie.
Does Kyrie count as a point guard?
Kyrie's a point guard.
Okay.
Chris Paul.
Oh, duh. Of course, that's on us.
We already said Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Luka.
Oh, duh. Yeah, Luka. That's easy.
Luka.
Jamal Murray.
I'd
say no. I would say no. I would say I'd rather Ben Simmons over Jamal Murray. I feel like that's kind of a toss-up.
But see that already. The fact that
exactly. We had to get all the way to Jamal Murray. Yeah.
The fact that it is it is a, I don't want to say a serious debate, but like it's something that you can argue both sides. You're arguing whether you're better than Jamal Murray or not. You're not an elite player in the league. I'm sorry.
Love it. Did you just see this magic, everybody? Did you see this? This was incredible. This is what you get on Win Daily Sports. Magic.
Ben Simmons is overrated. Like, bro,
Ben Simmons is overrated.
Man can't shoot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how can you
to me, then people are going to say you're focusing on one part of his game.
That's the most important part of the game, isn't it?
But like outside of cardio, which people forget, like that
PJ Tucker,
the fact that he can
king champion.
Like, PJ Tucker is the cardio god. It's like, bro, outside of the fact that you need to be able to get up and down the court without, huffing and puffing or passing out, you need to be able to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy can't shoot.
That's bad.
Sports books are mocking him. Beginning of the season, there was a futures bet. People are talking about winning percentages, division titles, conference titles, NBA champion, rookie of the year, MVP, sixth man, most improved. There is a futures bet with the likes of who, like, we had a whole show about who's going to win MVP, who's going to win Rookie of the Year, some serious futures. There was a future about whether Ben Simmons would hit over or under 3.5 3-pointers.
Do we know where we're at?
I think he's at 2.
Oh, well, halfway through the season. So, yeah, he's like right on pace. Damn.
The sports books are mocking you.
I love it.
You're overrated compared to what the media makes him out to be.
Yeah. Fucking Philadelphia.
That's the thing too. It's the hype that's coming with him. It's too much.
We gotta move on because it's locks in a half hour. Let's
just move on. Stock the game. Stock the game. If you don't play this game, play showdowns. Nice. And do you know how much I hate showdowns?
You don't play showdowns.
People know how much I hate showdowns. That's like
hand up. I know.
You're shoveling the money into the fireplace. Like I hate showdowns.
That Fairly Odd Parents meme, right? Or the GIF?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know how many people know that's from Fairly Odd Parents. I think that's something that we have to have a poll.
They don't know it's from Fairly Odd. That is one of the most underappreciated shows.
Completely agree.
I love that. I absolutely love that show. But if you don't play this game and you don't hammer the Marteau de Soir, you like close the app. Close the app.
Let's
give me a reason why Harden. Give me a reason why Harden doesn't drop 100 DraftKings points tonight.
I need him to triple double. I'm going to be asleep for most of that game, so I'm not going to know until I wake up.
He'll triple double before you go to bed.
90 points bet. Win daily. Promo code win daily.
He will triple double before you go to bed.
That's impossible.
You're gonna go to bed at 10?
Yes.
You got to give him to like at least like tips probably at like 10:15. So give him to like 10:45. Like halfway through the second quarter.
All right. I've been staying up late on this basketball. So
oh my God, James Harden has the rebound. The guy's averaging like 15 rebounds in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, no KD, no Kyrie. I like that. I'm in.
Bro,
I can't wait. I already took the bet. I took it this morning.
Who is he competing with touches with? Bruce Brown?
Speedy Claxton.
He's the GOAT.
Dude, I love his name.
We've been playing this guy. We have been playing this guy for the past month. And now everyone's playing Claxton tonight, which
good.
You love to see.
It's
about time.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to stack this game. You got to play Harden. You got to play Bruce Brown. Joe Harris in the player pool. Not a priority. Him and Jeff Green. I'll put him like in the same boat. Not a priority in the player pool. Then Speedy. So Nick Claxton. The Portland side, you're playing Dame. If you're playing CJ, you're not playing Dame. So good luck to you. I'm playing Dame. I'm not playing CJ. Derrick Jones Jr., fast game. This guy flies up and down the court. Ton of rebounds, ton of steals. Is he going to drop 25? Absolutely not. But he could keep up with that Brooklyn offense. He's going to be out there for a ton of minutes.
Of course. The real.
They need scoring. They need scoring off the bench. You could play one of Gary Trent or Carmelo Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony is in play.
I love it.
I get fired up for Carmelo Anthony's late. So the one thing that's scary about when picking pieces of this game, not when picking whether to play this game or not, you are playing this game. When picking who they are, you're going to notice that the vast majority of your player pool, a lot of them are streaky scorers. Don't play them together. Don't play Gary Trent with Carmelo Anthony together off the bench. Both of them need to be hitting their shot to be active in that offense. That's why my secondary piece of Derrick Jones Jr. makes sense, because he could grab 5 rebounds, he could dish 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and if he drops 8 points, I don't care, because he has all the peripherals that are there, and he's going to play 33 minutes. So
I love it.
Just be careful with which one of the guys that you're playing, and I highly recommend not playing 2 of them together. And no, I'm not playing Dame and CJ. Again, just to reiterate that. I know McCollum's still underpriced. He's pretty much back in the rotation now. He's looking really good, but you can't play both these guys together. I'm still on the Dame train, like I will be for the rest of the season.
Dame train.
I was there when he was ice cold. I'll be there. I was there when he was really hot in the past month and a half, 2 months, and I'm going to be there to the end of the season. So
I love it. Keep making money, Ghost. Nikhil Alexander Walker, Bruce Brown, Cam Johnson, DJ Claxton, Harden, Simmons, Dame.
Beautiful.
So,
if you can, switch Cam Johnson for Thibault in a second lineup, maybe. Just because the only reason why I'm worried about Cam Johnson, it's a great value play. The only reason why I'm a little bit worried is because in tight games that Phoenix finds themselves in, they'll continue running their starting five as much as possible because of the fact that they've been privileged enough to not have to play 30 plus minutes in every game because they just keep dominating people early on. So in a game like this against Miami, they'll probably need some heavy minutes from Chris Paul and Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges. So for that reason, that's the one and only thing, but it's still a good value play. Just make a second one with Thibault if he starts. I'm really hoping he starts. I'm high on Thibault.
Cross my fingers. DraftKings GPP subject to change. Westbrook, Brown, Simmons, Millsap. What? Len, Harden, Cam Johnson, Claxton. What are we doing here?
You know what's wrong with that lineup. There's one thing wrong with that lineup.
Harden's there. Dame's not. Bradley Beal's not. Paul Millsap's there.
We don't play old man Millsap.
Yeah, what are we doing? You're better than that, Jace DeChamp.
In this house, you know that tweet there. In this house, we don't play old man Millsap. No.
No. You're getting a finger wag, sir. Come back.
Not old man Millsap, but everything else is fine. Everything else is good. I would like for you to, like Westbrook has as high of a ceiling as Joker tonight. Like, and it takes a lot for me to say that. Like, he really dominates New York in New York. Like, it's a known thing. So, Westy at MSG, fire it up. I like it.
Fire it up, baby. Derek changed his lineup in that $27 single entry. CP3, Nah, Gordon, Jones Jr., Claxton, Brown, Harris, Harden. Ghost, did you post your court in the chat yet? It will be in the chat after the show. WinDailySports.com.
That's why it is 100% my fault. Why we ended up coming out a little later today. I was stuck at work. But court today is James Harden, a Portland player who I named like 6 times in the past 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden.
That was
James Harden.
Holy shit.
Nick Claxton.
James Harden. Don't forget him.
One of Westbrook or Jokic. And James Harden. You should be able to fit 7 James Hardens in there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Something like that.
Email DK support.
Yeah.
They'll shoot you an extra like 20 grand in salary. You could fit 7 James Hardens.
Is your core a cash core? No.
I'm not playing cash tonight because when the chalk is gross chalk, I just skip it out because very long explanation on cash games made extremely short. It's all about ownership. So whoever the field is playing, you have to match them because if that player goes off and you don't have them, you're dead in the water in cash. So when players that I don't like to play are 30, 40, 50% owned, I just don't play cash that night.
Don't play cash. James Wiseman season? No Joel Embiid.
No.
Okay.
I can't get there. He's gonna. It's the foul trouble. Like Dwight Howard is like 10 years past his prime, but he's savvy enough to get James Wiseman in some serious foul trouble.
Shout out Dwight Howard. DraftKings single entry: Harden, Hood, Derrick Jones Jr., TLC, Joker, Dame, Joe Harris, and Pascal.
If that's Eric Pascal in this house,
we don't play.
The chimney was this way last time. We don't play Eric Pascal, not in this house.
No.
TLC, check the model. I know he's the stone cold minimum tonight, so they're down a ton of guys, and I'm pretty sure Shamed is out also. So guys like TLC, guys like TLC, guys like Johnson, they could get some extra run. Maybe even Chioza. I gotta check the model. I didn't get a chance to check it before I came on because I ran here from my desk. My desk working remote. So working remote. So from my office, which is on the other side of this wall, to my little setup here.
Love it.
I didn't get a chance to check it, but obviously I will now. TLC, all these fringe nets. Just make sure you're only playing one of them.
Okay, so that answers that question. Bruce Brown and Joe Harris, okay together?
Yeah, that's okay. They're down a ton of bodies. I wouldn't consider them fringe players on a normal night. I would, but considering Bruce Brown's going to be pretty much the only other guy to handle the ball tonight outside of James Harden,
I got him for a second round pick.
It was a good pickup. You know what? He's playing good ball this season, and he's slotted into that starting 5 pretty nicely. So you know what? And Joe Harris, man, the only thing with Joe Harris tonight is that I'm playing Claxton. See, like it very, very weird to think of this scenario. I don't want to play Claxton with Joe Harris because I want Claxton getting all the lobs from Harden, whereas Joe Harris is just going to be in the corner, waiting for Harden to drive and then kick it out to him. But if he's doing that, he's not throwing up the lobs to Speedy. So,
well, he needs at least 10 assists from me. So
he's going to get that in like the first half.
I hope so. Triple
double. I want
double.
them all to Claxton. That's the thing. It's like I'm thinking about all these secondary scores, and I'm like, okay, number one, how do they score? Bruce Brown can score on his own. He'll grab some rebounds. He'll grab some assists. Obviously, after James Harden gets his triple double.
Yeah, naturally.
Like he could score on his own. Whereas Joe Harris, it's like he needs James Harden to facilitate for him. So does Claxton. So does any of these other guys. So that's why it's like it's more those guys. Like Bruce Brown, you could play with almost anybody. It's just more so playing that other group together. That's where I get a little nervous.
I love it. 20 minutes to lock, windailysports.com/chat. 7 free days in the expert Discord chat. Get in there. Ghost, where can everyone find you on the internet?
At DFS_Ghost over on Twitter. And of course, with the Win Daily team, windailysports.com/chat. 7 free days. Make sure you guys come join. Nothing to lose. Only money to gain. Your gift collection is going to get better. Fun to have. A growing gift collection. Make sure you have space on your phone to save the gifts.
Yeah, you got it. That part gets.
And not only do you have nothing to lose, you have a ton to gain with so much money to be won. Let's go.
More gifts. Really, if we haven't sold you on the gifts, I don't know.
A lot of gifts. A lot of gifts. You can find me at Michael Brazil 1. You can find us on Win Daily Sports one more time. windailysports.com/chat. 7 free days in that expert Discord chat. Get all the gifts you could ever ask for. 21 minutes to lock. It really doesn't start till 10, but I'm kind of hungry. I want to go. Appreciate you, Ghost Man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I hope you make it a very profitable Taco Tuesday. Bye, everybody.